And whoa, get the microphone. And we're live. Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast, where gosh darn it, we try hard. As always, I'm Alan. Got this going. So yeah, nope. There we go. Here for Saturday Night Live, Week 12, NFL, start, sit, all that fun stuff, answering all your questions. Pretty much thinking just about every league trade deadline is this week. So if we got any questions, we can go ahead and take a look at those. Uh, no early game tomorrow, thank God. We don't have anything until noon. We got several games at noon, so we've got that. We do have some buys this week, of course. We've got 4 teams on a buy: the Broncos, the Dolphins, the Chargers, and the Commanders. So there's definitely some players going to be looking to replace this week in our starting lineups. Uh, let's see here. What else do we have? Jamar Chase suspended for this week. Spitting, even though he's like, I didn't open my mouth towards that guy, and then next thing you know, boom, yeah, the video's there, which we knew was going to happen. Let's see here. Doms, Mooney, Alec Pierce, Foxes, Juwan Johnson, pick 2 to start. I like Alec Pierce for sure. He's been really good as of late. Um, let's take a look real quick here. Yeah, Pierce is 18, 17, 10 the last 3 weeks, 16 the week before that. Doesn't get you a ton of catches. His targets have kind of gone up a little bit. Last week he was 4 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. The week before that, 6 for 115. Um, Kansas City will be a little tough sledding, but I do like him. Dobbs, I'm just not. He's been okay this year. I do kind of like Mooney with Drake London being out. So he steps up and he's should be the number 1 receiver there. Um, we'll see what Evalsis does. I mean, I definitely like T. Higgins this week. I do like Juwan Johnson pretty much every week. He's kind of a PPR magnet. But I think I'm going to go Alec Pierce and Mooney for this week. Trade Dak and Pierce for Marvin Harrison. Um, no, it's like Harrison's out now, right? If I remember correctly. Or am I just making things up? Yeah, he's out. So I don't wanna trade for and you're giving up way too much. I love Gibbs this week. Love Gibbs this week. Yeah, appendix ruled out for Sunday's game, recovering from the surgery. Yeah, I would not. That's you're giving up Dak and Pierce for Marvin Harrison? No, absolutely not. Yeah, I love Gibbs this week. Um, Detroit against bad teams, they're really good, as you should be. Um, they haven't lost back-to-back games in 3 years, I think it is. Um, look for them to have a big week tomorrow. I'm all in on Detroit, for tomorrow. Let's see here. Do I start ETN or Emmanuel Wilson? Um, I think ETN's actually got a pretty good matchup. What are we looking at with Emmanuel? I think we're gonna go ETN. Yeah, ETN against Arizona. Let's go with that for sure. Thanks for the gifts. Appreciate it. The likes, all that, guys. I love it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, oh, definitely playing Higgins. If that's the question. I mean, I'm playing Higgins either way. Higgins, even when Chase is there, Higgins has big games. Juwan Johnson or Ferguson tomorrow. Um, has Juwan done anything for us lately? Or not Juwan. I mean, Jake's been kind of 8, 11, 4 for 16, 5 for 50. Going Juwan Johnson. Plus it's a tough matchup against Philly. Um, they give up the second least amount of points to tight ends, this year. So I definitely like that. Mr. Lopez is in the house. How we doing, sir? How's your weekend going? I hope you're doing good. Been a busy weekend over here. No softball this weekend. We got one more tournament left this year here in 2 weeks, but just getting ready for Thanksgiving. Let's see here, Swift or Warren? Um, Swift has they're playing Green Bay, aren't they? Oh, they're playing Pittsburgh. The Swift is I mean, last week, 21 for 90, 13 for 80 the week before that. Um, Warren against Chicago. No injury designation, so it looks like the ankle's good to go. He had 10 for 62, 2 for 5. I mean, he hasn't scored a touchdown since week 9. He scored 2 then. Those are actually his only 2 rushing touchdowns on the year, and then he had 1 touchdown in week 1 receiving. Um, is Rodgers playing? Rodgers is still questionable. Still status is still uncertain. He's been pushing to play, but Steelers doctors are cautious in guarding. Let's go Jaylen Warren this week. Let's do Jaylen Warren. How about that? Derrick Henry against the Jets. I think Devin Neal's the better handcuff. I mean, he actually has been getting some work here lately. They've actually been starting to work him into the offense a little bit, versus Isaiah Davis really hasn't done anything lately. And oddly enough, I'm gonna say New Orleans offense is better than the Jets offense. So, which is weird to say, but I mean the Jets just, especially with Garrett Wilson out, start to Pittman, Pierce, Rashid, and Sean Tucker. Rashid is that is that Rashid Shaheed? Let me know which. I'm going Pittman, and I wanna say Tucker. Yeah, Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done much yet since joining Seattle, so, start Brenton Strange or who? What's our options there? Let me know. Odunze or Emmanuel Wilson. Give me hold on. Do we know for sure? I mean, Aaron Jones doesn't have an injury designation right now, so I'm gonna go Odunze. Um, he was practicing a full on Thursday, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go Odunze. It could the Saints could be a sneaky play. I like Vegas this week, against Cleveland. Um, I I think while I don't think their offense is really that great, um, the defense is really good. I start Tucker over White. White hasn't he's just been kinda let me double check that. It was I wanna say Tucker. I wanna say Tucker, but hold on. Come on. Shoot. 19 for 106. He had 3 touchdowns last week against Buffalo, tougher against the Rams. What about White? What did he do? Here's the thing, no matter who you start, it's gonna be the wrong one. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Sean Tucker. Um, man, I don't like Genty against the Cleveland defense. I don't not really big on Aaron Jones. I mean, he is healthy, but I think I wanna go Montgomery against a bad Giants team. I think in that case, I will. Start 2, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Monty, and ETN. I'm gonna go I like Derrick Henry this week, um, against the Jets. Um, Chase Brown has been better with Flacco back there. Um, Maybe gets a little bit extra work with Chase being out. Um, the 4 straight 100-yard games. I think Chase is kinda back. ETN, though, it's a nice matchup against Arizona. Henry and ETN. Um, Man, I like JMO this week. I do. Um, I typically go running backs over Kenneth Walker's questionable. He is expected to play. He was a late add to the injury report. He hasn't done much lately. Let's go JMO. Let's go JMO over there. Bert, we got full PPR, Kenneth Walker, Kareem Hunt. Man, I was just like, Kenneth Walker hasn't done much. Kareem Hunt has done more. Um, does have a Indy's a decent matchup. I mean, the PPR aspect doesn't really do much. Hunt's got TDs in 3 straight weeks. Pacheco's been ruled out again. Let's go with Hunt on that. I like Lamar against the Jets. Look for Lamar to have a bounce back week. Jared Goff over Baker Mayfield this week. Um, Play that I think Detroit's gonna they're gonna go off on the Giants. Miguel, it depends on what your options are. I mean, is Kyle Pitts a good start? I don't ever think he's a good start, but he might be decent this week for with, London being out, but I don't know. I like Ferguson. I think I like Ferguson, although Ferguson hasn't done much lately. Jelly, I got you next, man. Um, Ferguson has not done much. He started the year off so hot, so hot. Um, Pitts hasn't broke double-digit points, and he was 2 for 14, 2 for 38, 4 for 38. I think you gotta go Ferguson, man. I don't know. I just Kyle Pitts is just yeah, I don't really like, uh give me I like Lamar to have a big week this week against the Jets. He's gotta have a big week this week. He has to. He's not on the final injury report, so we should be good to go. Jelly, what we got here? We've got PPR needs flex, Gainwell, Tootin, and Charbonnet. Jalen Warren's healthy. Tootin, what's Tootin done for us lately? Do like the matchup, but has he done much lately? He was 15 for 74 last week. They're both going to be getting play. Um, Newton, Gainwell, Charbonnet. Newton, Charbonnet's got a good matchup too. He hasn't done much. Um, hold on, guys. Trying to figure this out. Which one do I want? Should have Warren back. We're not getting anything out of Gainwell. Um, I think we're gonna go Tootin. Let's go Tootin on that. Um, Chatting. What's going on, brother? I got you next. Hold on. Would you trade Jawan Jennings for Aaron Jones? I mean, it would just depend. Or should I go Johnson off waivers? Hold on, Miguel. Miguel, what was your question? Miguel. We talking about about Jawan Johnson? Talking tight ends, Miguel? I hard okay, yeah, you're talking I like Jawan Johnson. I do. I like Jawan Johnson. He's been kind of a PPR machine. Let's just kinda take a look at Jawan here lately. I mean, 4 for 92 and a touchdown, 3 for 31 and a touchdown. He's got touchdowns in back-to-back weeks with the kid back there. Um, I want Baker over Darnold. Um, 5 for 53, 5 for 79. I kinda like Jawan Johnson. Yeah. Chatting, okay. Hunt, Kamara, and Wilson start to have Hendo in already. Hold on. Um, alright, chatting. I'm gonna go with Hunt and Kamara. If you're picking 2 out of those 3, we're going Hunt, Kamara. If you're just picking 1, I'm going Hunt. Wilson Aaron Jones is gonna play. Aaron Jones is he was a full participant in practice on Thursday. He has no injury designation, so that takes away a lot of the shine off of Wilson, because Aaron Jones isn't gonna miss. Aaron Jones is gonna play. Um, so if you're picking you said start 2, have Hendo in already. So if you're picking 1, it's Hunt. If you're picking 2, Hunt and Kamara or Josh Jacobs. Did I mix all that up? I think I did. Oh my god, it's been a long day. Yeah, Josh Jacobs, questionable. Um, We're not gonna know until warm-ups, pregame warm-ups. What time's Green Bay play? I cannot believe I did that. What time's Green Bay play? They got the noon game. Still a tough matchup. Hey, I'm still gonna go with Hunt. Let's take Hunt. Yeah, yeah, I completely talked around that earlier. Start Dobbs or Tracy in the flex. Give me Tracy. I always like, running backs in the flex over a wide receiver, um, majority of the time. So, yeah, let's go Hunt. Um, Pacheco is out for sure on that. It is a tougher matchup against Minnesota. So, yeah, let's go with that. Uh, Trade Aronde and Josh Downs for Devontae. McBride is my starter. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind that trade at all. Start one flex: Christian Watson, Tajee Spears, Alec Pierce, Ricky Pearsall, or Cade Otton. I like what's going on in let's look at this real quick. I'm gonna go Alec Pierce. I wanna go Alec Pierce. Don't trust Ricky just yet. Christian Watson, I can't trust him to stay healthy for anything. Cade Otton's okay, um, but Alec Pierce has been pretty good as of late. Let's see here. Fannin, Loveland, Wright, Strange, pick 2. Um, you know what? I don't think you can trust Fannin with Shador. I mean, hasn't been great lately. Um, Strange is questionable right now. So we gotta see if Strange is actually gonna play. If he plays, I like him. But it's just and then how much is he gonna play? Um, Loveland's been better lately. Pittsburgh does give up a decent amount of points to tight ends. Um, I'm gonna say Loveland. Brock Wright he's gonna be boom or bust. Like, he's not gonna put up anything close to Laporta numbers. He had 7 targets against Philly, only 2 catches. You're hoping for a TD, right? And that's the question, does he get in the end zone or not? If Strange plays, we're gonna play Strange. When does Jacksonville play tomorrow? Do they have an early game? No, they got the 3:05. If we get news before the noon game that Strange is playing, let's go with Strange. If not, we're gonna go Loveland and Wright, but we're hoping Strange plays, but you don't wanna be caught without him. Let's see here. Kamara had a good game before the bye as well. Yeah, but, he's been I tr Kamara's questionable right now. What's going on with him? Ankle. He's expected to play. They're playing in Atlanta. I mean, he's got 1 touchdown all year. 1. It's tough to trust him. It really is, chatting. Um, let's see here. Keenan, what we got going on, man? Hey, how's it going? I have a couple questions for you. I'm in a dynasty. Should I continue playing Will Ricard, Vikings kicker, or swap for Cairo Santos. Um, what have they done lately? I mean, Will's better on the year, not by much. I think I wanna go Will. I like Will. I think I like Will Keenan. Um, I'm playing Las Vegas's defense this week, um, with Shedeur starting. I just didn't think they looked that great. I mean, obviously, they didn't look good, right? Their defense is good. Vegas's defense is pretty good. So I think that's gonna be a tough for Cleveland. Um, New Orleans, I mean, with we've seen Kirk Cousins be good. I think that's a little risky, personally. Um, I'm going Vegas. Like, I stream my defenses week to week, and I picked up Vegas in all my leagues, and that's who I'm running with, chat. That's who I got going. Be right back over there, TikTok. I got another question over here on YouTube. Just kinda bouncing back and forth. Also, I need to drop a player to pick up a new defense. I have Broncos on a bye. My options in Dynasty, um, Gordon, Brian Robinson Jr., or Vidal. I would say drop I'm not dropping Ollie Gordon in Dynasty. Not doing it. Um, Vidal, Vidal is vital right now, right? Until Ollie Gordon comes back, um, he's someone that you wanna have. Um, Brian Robinson, I mean, what has he done lately? I know he's been getting a little bit more action lately, but CMC's still there. Got touchdowns in 2 of the last 3 weeks. Um, I think I dropped Brian Robinson, uh, or or I could just drop anyone and play no defense this week. I mean, it depends on where you're at standings wise. Do you have to have a win this week? Like, if you're good and you're gonna be in the playoffs, then yeah, go with no defense this week. You know, it just depends on where you're at. I'm number 1 out of 12 right now, so I have a bit of cushion. I don't think I wanna drop it. Yeah, yeah, if you're number 1 right now, I mean, and all you gotta do is get in the playoffs. So if you just lose 1. I said Raiders, yeah. Let's do it. No way we're sitting Pittman Jr. for Worthy, right? It's a stretch, but I figure Pierce Surge. I love Pittman. I also have CMC, so handcuff. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just don't play defense this week. Mooney or Pierce? I forgot to list Mooney. Okay. Worthy, Dobbs, or Myers? Let's see here. Hold on. If the question is just Mooney or Pierce, you want to say Mooney's going to have a good game. We know Pierce has been having some good games lately. Um, he just hasn't done anything this year. 3 for 34, 1 for I think I still gotta go Pierce. Really do. I know there's no Drake London, but that doesn't necessarily mean Mooney's gonna completely ball out. He had 3 catches on 7 targets last week, 1 on 8 targets the week before that. So he's getting targets, he's just not getting catches, and that's a problem. Let's see here. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for coming in, Keenan, appreciate it. Got it. I like AJ Brown. I mean, they gotta get him the ball just to shut him up. I know there's so much tension between him and Hurts right now. I'm going Pittman for sure. Um, Worthy's just been because I think you got Xavier Worthy too, right, chatting? He's just been he's questionable, ankle injury. He hasn't done much. Yeah, I go AJ Brown. AJ Brown and Pittman. Patriots defense or the line? I like the Lions defense for sure this week. The Bengals are still doing stuff. With Flacco, they've been alright. Yeah, I'm going Lions defense. Going Lions defense. Yeah, against the Giants. The Lions I mean, look at how great the Lions played last week. Their defense, not the whole team. We're talking just the defense. The defense played insane last week, um, against Philly. So, yeah, sorry I didn't hear what you said. Worthy or Dobbs or Myers? I didn't answer that one yet. Worthy, Dobbs, or Myers? Not a big Worthy fan. He hasn't done much for us. Has Myers done I mean, Myers should have a good week. Because BCJ is out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, BCJ. Let's go with Myers. I'm gonna go with Myers. Would you start Wilson from the cards and put Sean Tucker in the flex? Um, let's see here. Come on. Michael Wilson balled out last week. Um, Marvin Harrison is out. So I like Wilson this week. And yeah, Sean Tucker in the flex. I don't like Mooney. You wanna say he's gonna have a great game, but he's been getting the targets, but he's just not coming down with the catches, which is a problem. Again, that's a problem, right? He's been getting 7, 8, 9, 10 targets, and he's getting a couple catches. Um, we gotta find out if Strange is gonna play, Raphael. Um, he still hasn't been there's still game time on him. Um, I like Ferguson over Pitts. Um, yeah, I I'm gonna go Ibuka and Diggs. Lamb over Ibuka. Um, that one's close though. Andrews has been real good lately. I like Michael Wilson this week. Yeah, Wilson over Odunze. Rashee Rice, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, Devontae Smith, Michael Pittman, pick 2 Pickens, and what's Devontae done lately? Playing Dallas. He didn't do anything last week. 2 weeks before that, he did pretty good. Dallas gives up the most points, and to wide receivers. Let's go Devontae. Pickens and Devontae. Stevenson or Tucker. I don't know what kind of workload Stevenson's gonna get with, um, Travion being as good as he's been. Um, So I'm gonna go Tucker there. I'm gonna go Tucker. Um, Jaylen Warren. Let's go with Jaylen Warren there over Aaron Jones and Emmanuel Wilson. Um, Odunze or Judkins. I don't really like I don't know that we could play Judkins. We should there's no one to take any I'll go with Odunze. Wandale or Pittman, give me Pittman. Kareem Hunt, I'm taking Hunt. I like Hunt to score another touchdown this week. Um, Derrick Henry, I'm assuming that's Derrick Henry over Rashee Rice in the flex. Swift over Demo, barely though. DK or Rashid. Uh, I'm going DK. He just hasn't caught on yet. I'm playing Lamar over Stafford. Genty or Judkins, I don't like either. Um, hard to say Genty. It really is. Cleveland's defense is so good, and he gave him the ball 6 times last he did have 6 catches for 27 yards. Not much, but Odunze over Breece. Um, Pittman over Odunze. Genty or Judkins. Man, Genty I'd go Devonte Smith over Genty and Judkins. Yes, yes. Loveland over Fannin. Yeah, yeah. If Devonte Smith is an option, I'm gonna go Devonte Smith. Typically, I take running backs, but I don't like either running back in this game. Um, I just don't know how well that offense is gonna work with Shedeur back there. Um, showed absolutely nothing last week. He showed what he did in college, holds onto the ball way too long. You can't do that in the NFL. And then you just can't trust Genty at all. Uh, Wilson over Judkins. Do we want Hurts or May? Do we want Hurts or May? May's been so good. Um, that one's tough. I mean, all May does is put up just great game after great game. I think this Dallas game got give me May. I'm going May over Hurts, B. I think the Steelers is going to destroy that Bears air defense, and Caleb will throw the ball a lot. They tend to not throw the ball a ton, though. Like, that's the problem. Um, because if we look at it here, I mean, 193 yards last week, 200 he had 220 against the Giants. 280, 280, 172, 252, 212, 298, 207, 210. I mean, he's not lighting the world on fire. Um, they're definitely a run first team. Um, Green Bay's defense has been playing really well too. I I understand where you're going with that, but yeah. Um, Michael Carter or Tootin, 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 Tootin. Carter, I had to look because I don't know what he had done lately, and he ain't done anything since that week 5 game. He's done nothing since that week 5 game. So, yeah, give me Tootin. Root Toot Tootin. Gainwell or Tracy? Give me Tracy. Manuel Wilson's back. I'm gonna take the Lions defense over the Patriots defense. I'll take Jaylen Warren over Tootin. When Warren's there, it's his. The backfield is all his when he's there. Mayfield or Flacco? I'm gonna go Mayfield. Give me Baker. Give me Baker. Um, just no Jamar Chase. That concerns me a little bit. Um, and I know let me just look at one thing. I know the Rams defense is tough, but it's Baker, right? Oh, yeah. No, they hadn't played yet this year. Yeah. I'm gonna take Baker. Mooney or Hunter Henry? Kinda crazy we're asking that question, but I get it. Gotta be Mooney. It's got it. Henry hasn't done much. He hasn't scored a TD since week 8. 4 for 45, 1 for 9, 4 for 51. Mooney has to do better. Has to. Um, Purdy or Stafford? I'm going Mahomes over Brissett. I understand it's the 32nd defense, but they're they're gonna run the ball more, and we just haven't seen anything out of them lately. Um, I know, um, is Jacobs playing? I don't know. I think he is truly a game time decision is what I'm saying. He's gonna go through the pregame workout, and they're gonna go from there. Um, I don't know if I want Mooney over Wandale, though. I think I want Wandale. Yeah, I think I want Wandale over Mooney. Let's see here. I'm gonna go Henry over Barkley. Am I? He's playing the Jets. Barkley just is not Henry's been better lately. Since Lamar came back, Henry has been better. Um, 22, 11, 13, 19, 14. Just Barkley has just been I know he's playing Dallas, though. He had 26 for 83, 22 for 60 against Green Bay. Green Bay's not a great defense. He did real good against the Giants. It really man, Dallas has a little something more. I think Derrick Henry, but, I mean, A.J. Brown or Justin Jefferson, and the crazy thing is they're not asking typically, if you're asking that question, it's because 'cause they've both been playing so great, but they're not. They've both been kinda bad. We don't know, like, if Jacobs plays, then yeah, but we just don't know. It's gonna be a game time decision thing, and if Jacobs is playing, then yeah, that definitely tampers, that definitely puts a damper on playing Wilson, you know? Um, he's just been Jefferson's been so bad with JJ since he's come back, and I mean, AJ Brown's just been bad all year, but what do you do against I mean, week 1 against Dallas, he had 1 catch for 8 yards. Um, 7 for 49. I'm gonna go AJ Brown. Go AJ Brown. Juwan Johnson or Theo Johnson? Johnson and Johnson. Um, I think I'm gonna go with Juwan. 3 for 36 with Jameis last week. Um, Juwan, I mean, 4 for he only had 4, but 92 and a touchdown. 3 he's got touchdowns in back-to-back weeks, with the kid back there, so let's go Juwan Johnson. Chase Brown over Tet. Um, mm, let me look. What is Juwan done? Not much. Give me Michael Wilson over Juwan Jennings. Actually, I like ETN tomorrow. Good matchup against Arizona. He's been real good here as of late. I don't wanna play Genty tomorrow. I don't know that he's gonna do anything, and that being said, he'll probably ball out, right? But, yeah, I'm going I'm gonna take ETN tomorrow. I like the matchup against Arizona, and he's been good lately. He's been pretty good lately, so hopefully he continues it. He went from a player beginning all last year, I didn't think he was gonna do anything, and he was really if he didn't get a TD, he didn't get anything. Um, and that's kinda how I was with him coming into this season, but he's actually stepped up and played really well this season, um, a lot better than I had expected him to. He's definitely outperforming, um, my expectations on him this year, for sure. So, yeah, let's go with ETN tomorrow. Pick 2, Dobbs, Washington, Juwan Jennings, or Shaheed. Um, I I don't trust Shaheed hasn't done anything. Juwan Jennings hasn't done much. Um, This what Washington are we talking about? Like JMO over Kamara? Which Washington are you talking about? I'm assuming it's Parker, but I just wanna verify. Okay, thank you. I mean, he only had 2 targets last week. He was good the 2 weeks before that. Um, Dobbs, he's at least getting the targets. 4 for 8 targets, 4 targets, 10 targets, 6, 8, 9. He had 4 catches for 53 last week. Um, Injury seems to be good to go. Let's go Dobbs and Jennings. Dobbs and Jennings. Thank you guys for the likes and the gifts, definitely appreciated. Um, Watson, Purcell, or Hunt. Um, so I'm gonna put Hunt in my flex, and then I have trouble trusting Watson because he just always gets hurt. Um, he was dealing with a knee injury, no injury designation right now. He's gotta score a TD for him to be worth anything. He gets 4 to 5 targets. Um, Last week was Ricky's first week back. I wanna say Ricky and he didn't really do anything. Um, I guess we gotta go Watson. Although he's due for a big game, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen just yet. Um, Swift over Genty. Aaron Jones over Mooney. Flex Judkins, Pittman, Emmanuel Wilson, Jameson Williams, or Jacobs. Let's go JMO. I'm gonna go with JMO. Um, we don't know if Josh Jacobs is gonna play. He's a game time decision. My lineup solid this week. All I got is a flex between Matt Collins and Booty. I mean, I like Booty being back. I like him being back against the Bengals for sure. Um, what has Mac done lately? The problem is Mac's good weeks come with Booty out, and when you put Booty in, Mac doesn't do I think I'm gonna go with Booty. Pick 2, Jettis Rice or we're going Travion for sure. Um, Jettis or Rice. Rice. Give me Rice over Jettis. It's just crazy to say, but he just hasn't done anything with when JJ's been back. And it's hard to trust him. Rice, we know is gonna be a big part of that offense. Patriots, Jags, or Ravens defense? Ravens. Give me the Ravens. Is that yeah, I mean, they're going back to Tyrod Taylor. There's no Garrett Wilson. Um, yeah, give me Baltimore's defense. I need help. Saquon, Tyler Warner, and Darnell Mooney for ETN, Ibuka, Johnson, and Pitts. I want ETN, Ibuka, Johnson, and Pitts. Yeah, I wanna be on that end of it. I want ETN, Ibuka. I mean, I love ETN and Ibuka. I'm not gonna say I love ETN. ETN's been better than I thought he was gonna be. I love Ibuka, though. I love Ibuka. Give me Tucker in the flex. Yeah, give me Tucker in the flex. Alright, big grown. We got Mark Andrews or Cade Otton. Give me Mark Andrews. Up against the Jets. Andrews has been good lately. Um, I like Mark Andrews this week. Goddard or Juwan Johnson. Goddard has been just non-existent lately. Like, it's crazy how non-existent. If I could just spell. 2 for 24, 4 for 43. I mean, against the Giants, he was 3 for 28, but luckily he had 2 touchdowns and then 3 for 18. Um, Go Juwan Johnson over Goddard. Travion Stevenson's back. Still think Travion has a really good game. I like Derrick Henry against the Jets. I just like that matchup. I really do like that matchup. Um, I do like that matchup against the Bengals though too. It's hard not to think that Stevens is not gonna take some stuff away from Stevenson, or Stevenson's gonna take some stuff away from Henderson, sorry. I think I'm gonna go Derrick Henry. Not happy about it, but Love or Young? They played already this year. I mean, Love has just been so meh this year. He really has been. Love has just been so meh. Young has just been so meh too. He had a big week last week, but before that, he hadn't had a good week since week 6, and then week 2, he's had 3 good weeks. It's hard to I think I gotta go Love. Okay, so we've had Jones, Baker, and Stafford thrown into here. So, Jones, Baker I like Stafford. I mean, it's hard. Stafford's been so good. Baker's been really good. Danny Dimes has been really good, but the last couple weeks have been kinda lackluster. Um, Bye week. No. Well, hold on a second, okay. Give me Stafford over Jones. I'm gonna take Lamar over Jalen Hurts. Um, Stafford over Danny Dimes. And then do I want Baker or do I want Danny Dimes? I mean, it's hard not to play Baker. He didn't do much last week. He's actually been on a little bit of a rough stretch since week 7, minus week 10 against well, week 10 was really good. He's 33 and 3 touchdowns. Give me Baker. Give me Baker. Trade Henderson and Rome and Javonte for Gibbs. You're giving up too much. I like getting Gibbs, but you're just giving up way too much. I think I stay pat, and you need the depth just in case. Because if someone gets hurt, you're screwed. Michael Wilson over Devontae Smith. Wandale Robinson or Juwan Jennings. PPR does help. Juwan hasn't done much lately. Wandale's been more steady. I don't know. Wandale might not get in the end zone, but he might end up with 7 or 8 catches for, like, 70 yards, and I don't have a feel for what we're gonna get out of Juwan Jennings. I really don't. I mean, we haven't gotten much out of him. If he doesn't score a touchdown, we're not getting anything. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Um, give me Wandale. I like the Ravens D this week. I'm not playing Judy. Not playing Judy. I want no part of that. Give me Javonte, the flex. Travion over K9. Um, Booty's back, so that's a problem with Mac Hollins. Um, I don't really like Spears though. I think I gotta go Spears over Hollins though. ETN. Give me ETN over Wandale. Yeah, ETN over Wandale. Um, it depends on what your options are. I mean, is it Saquon or who? I like the Jags this week. I do. Um, Travion. We're gonna start Travion. Do we want Rome or AJ Brown? Kinda wanna go AJ Brown. I don't think he's gonna have another bad week against Dallas like he did in week 1. I think they gotta get him the ball to shut him up, make their life easier. Saquon over Kenneth Walker. Jaylen Warren over Odunze. Kamara over Jordan Addison. Hunt over Jennings. Yeah, let's go AJ Brown and Travion. Um, Swift or Aaron Jones? Swift or Aaron Jones? Swift or Aaron Jones? The Aaron Jones. If I was to trade an RB right now, should I trade away Henderson or Javonte? I wanna trade away Mooney. I would keep Henderson. Let's keep Henderson and then Jones over Swift. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for the night. I will post a short for any questions I did not get to. You can ask any other questions, golf over Purdy, on there. Um, Pittman over Odunze. Pittman over Odunze. But you know what, guys? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. It's been a blast as always. Let's get those dubs. As always, I'm Alan. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.